In the crucible of life, we are all tested by challenges that seem insurmountable. These trials do not merely confront us, they seek to unravel our very essence. Yet, it is within these storms that our true nature is forged. Together, we embark on a journey not of avoidance, but of confrontation. A journey where we learn to master our inner world, to rise above the chaos, and to emerge stronger, unshaken, and resolute. 1. Embrace the reality of your situation. In the words of Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Our first step is acceptance, an unflinching acknowledgement of the reality before us. We do not resist the truth, we face it, with the clear understanding that within this acceptance lies the seed of our resilience. 2. Practice negative visualization. Seneca reminds us that, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man." By imagining the worst possible outcomes, we prepare ourselves for any eventuality. This is not pessimism but the cultivation of a mind that cannot be shaken, regardless of what the fates may bring. 3. Focus on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wisely noted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Our power lies in our response, in our thoughts, and in our actions. Everything else is beyond our grasp and, therefore, unworthy of our worry. 4. Cultivate inner fortitude. Difficulties are not curses but opportunities to cultivate the inner fortitude that defines us. Musonius Rufus, a lesser-known but profound Stoic, taught that practice is more valuable than theoretical knowledge. The former by itself, if rightly conducted, can make perfect the soul. We practice endurance, patience, and resilience not in spite of our struggles, but because of them. 5. Reframe your perspective. Challenges can be reinterpreted as lessons, as stepping stones toward greater wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action." What stands in the way becomes the way. We do not merely endure, we transform obstacles into our path forward. 6. Detach from the outcome. We must release our attachment to the results. As Epictetus advises, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. Our focus is on the effort, on the journey, not on the destination. In this detachment, we find true freedom. 7. Cultivate patience. Patience is not passive endurance but active strength. As Seneca observed, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. In every challenge, we learn to wait, to observe, to let time reveal the answers that haste cannot provide. 8. Prepare for adversity. A Stoic does not hope for a life free of hardship. Instead, we prepare ourselves, understanding that adversity is the fire in which our resolve is tempered. As Epictetus said, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. We welcome these opportunities to discover our true selves. 9. Accept mortality. Our time here is finite. By accepting our mortality, we strip away the fear that paralyzes action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." We live fully, unafraid, embracing each moment as it comes. 10. Seek wisdom in silence. In the silence of our own minds, we find the clarity to face any challenge. Seneca advises, "As is a tale, so is life, not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." In quiet reflection, we gain the wisdom to act with purpose and intention. 11. Master your emotions. Emotions are powerful, but they do not control us. Marcus Aurelius teaches, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." We master our emotions through disciplined thought, ensuring that they serve us rather than dominate us. 12. Live according to virtue. Virtue is our compass in the storm. As Epictetus declares, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. We do not seek the approval of others but live by the principles that guide us, knowing that virtue is its own reward. 13. Foster gratitude. Even in the darkest times, there is always something to be grateful for. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." We focus on the blessings we have, however small, for they are the anchors that keep us grounded. 14. Find strength in community. We are not alone in our struggles. The Stoics believed in the power of community, of finding strength in those who share our path. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "What is bad for the hive is bad for the bee." We rise together, supporting one another through our shared trials. 15. Practice humility. Humility is the recognition of our place in the world. As Seneca noted, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. We approach our challenges with humility, knowing that we are but one part of a greater whole. 16. Cultivate self-discipline. Self-discipline is the foundation of a strong character. Musonius Rufus taught that, "It is not possible to live well today unless you treat it as your last day." We live each day with the discipline to make choices that align with our highest values. 17. Reflect on your actions. Daily reflection is key to Stoic practice. Marcus Aurelius urged, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." We reflect on our actions each day, learning from our mistakes, and striving to improve continuously. 18. Practice compassion. Even as we face our own challenges, we remain compassionate toward others. Seneca wrote, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Compassion is not weakness but the strength to see beyond our own struggles and to help others in theirs. 19. Remember the interconnectedness of all things. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all life. Marcus Aurelius observed, "What injures the hive injures the bee." Our actions ripple outwards, affecting not just ourselves but the world around us. We face our challenges with the understanding that we are part of something greater. 20. Embrace the Stoic path. Finally, we embrace the path of Stoicism, not as a distant ideal, but as a daily practice. As Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. We commit to living with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, knowing that this is the path to true inner peace. In the face of difficulty, we are not defeated. We are transformed. Together, we walk this path, not merely to survive, but to thrive. We become the masters of our fate, the captains of our souls, and in so doing, we discover that the greatest challenge was never the world outside, it was the battle within. And in this battle, we find our true strength. Let us not shy away from the storm but embrace it, for it is in the storm that we find our true selves.